Hello everybody. Today we're going to be talking about my everyday carry and more specifically my front pocket organizer. Hello everybody. Today we're going to be talking about some of the updates to my everyday carry for summer of 2024. Currently, I like to carry a knife, pry bar, set of pliers, and a flashlight, including my wallet and phone and things of that nature. But these are some of the most recent updates to what I normally carry. Since it's been summer, I have switched my knife setup to more corrosion resistant steels. The two knives I've been kind of going in between, Benchmade 940 with the S30V steel and this case trapper with the S35VN steel. Really good steel, good corrosion resistance, good edge retention. It's a little harder than your typical 1095, 1075 carbon steels for sharpening, but the edge retention is so much better and corrosion resistance is so much better too. Typically in the fall and the winter, when I'm not sweating as much, I typically like to carry a carbon steel knife. I'm a big fan of the classic knives, the 70s, 65 to 69, 40 to 64 case knives. Some of the old German knives, Boker, German Eye, even got some Hen Roosters too. But I typically lean toward the case, and then in the summertime I pack more of these more modern steels. Benchmade 940 classic knife. You got that reverse Tonto blade on it. S30V green handles here. You got that axis lock. I mean, just silky smooth, great everyday carry knife. Good work knife. Then you've got the case trapper, the S35VN steel. This one's a little unique in that the nail nick is actually cut out rather than just being cut into the knife. So that's pretty unique. They've done a real good job on these knives. I think they've actually discontinued this model since then. I think this is a 2022. And you see sort of that matte finish on the bolsters and on the blades. And it's got a really good edge on it right now. Just a great overall knife. You got your clip blade, you got your spay blade, 4¼ inches closed, slip joint knife, great knife. As far as the light, I have been experimenting a little bit with the lights. I used to pack the Streamlight Micro Stream with the AAA battery. It's a single AAA battery. My wife got to liking it, so I give it to her, and I upgraded this one to the new version that is USB rechargeable. This one does actually have two options. It's got a brighter setting and then a dimmer setting. Really great knives. My original one, I actually washed it up in the washing machine like 2 or 3 times. Worked flawlessly, like it never happened. I've heard reports the same with this too. They do a really good job. They put O-rings, you can see there. And then, of course, there's one here too. Of course, the single AAA version doesn't have an O-ring here because there's no movement here. But it does have the one back here, and it does work really well at keeping the water out. As far as this front pocket organizer, this is actually a cheap leather front pocket organizer I got from Amazon years ago from a company called Easy Ant. I can't remember how much it cost, but it was in the single digits. It was less than $10. I put some good Bix 4 leather conditioner on it a couple times a year. It stays good and supple. Inside I do have these XS Knipex Cobra pliers. I think the model number on these 87-100s. It's the smallest one they make. You can see how wide of an opening that is for that. And let me show you something else neat about it is look how narrow the jaws are on it. I know this isn't a needle nose, but it flat, get into some small places. Really handy set of pliers if you're just going to paint one set. And look how small it is in your hand. I mean, it fits so well down this pouch. Really enjoyed packing them. You can see they are adjustable. The other Knipex Cobras, I've got the bigger sets. I got the 125s. You adjust with the button. You push down. This one, you don't have to push no button. You just slide it in and out. You actually can do it one-handed. Say you got up on a boat, you can move it one-handed and lock it down where it needs to be. Really handy set of pliers. Now this is something you've probably never seen before. This is a pocket pry bar that my brother made for me for Christmas. He took a pry bar, grinded it down, put this notch in it. Really handy thing. And where this comes in handy at is whenever you get the notion, you come up on something that needs a little bit of prying, you say, well, I've got a knife blade here. I guess I'll just stick my blade down there and just give it a little pry. 90% of the time, if you don't hurt your knife, you at least chip a little bit of the edge off, and then you're here trying to reprofile your knife, work it down to get that fixed. This keeps you from having those temptations. And of course, you ain't going to do no major prying with this, but minor pry jobs where you normally would stick your knife blade in there and mess it up, this takes that place. Now, the stag handles, it's elk stag handles, really pretty. Somebody asked me one time, does it have to be stag? It don't have to be, but why not? So that is my updated everyday carry. Again, this knife fits good back in here too for summer 2024. I'd like to see your everyday carry too. If you got any additional thoughts about this or anything you think I ought to add to my everyday carry, I'm open to suggestions. Again, I do have a wallet, cell phone with me too, but this is the core of what I carry every day. Thank you all for watching. If you like this type of videos, just like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.